going down, everybody? It's your boy, That Guy MileHigh. Tune back in for episode 21 of the Kush Coughfee Morning Show, season 3. Gang. First off, hope you guys are doing great out there, feeling good, living good. You know what I'm saying? Hope you got your kush, your coffee, you know what I'm saying? Everything you need to start this morning off fantastic. You dig what I'm saying? And got my dog Turnaonetake. He's in. How you been, man? We've been missing you the whole week. The whole week we was like, oh, he'll be here tomorrow. He'll be here tomorrow.
All week.
And it was up until Friday when it was like, he won't be here tomorrow. We knew that at that point that you was not going to be here tomorrow. But hopefully you've been, doing good, feeling good, living good. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit, bro. Just, nigga, sometimes you got to.
That's right. Hey.
He said life, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Life.
Facts.
Yeah, I feel that shit. But how you doing, Eric?
I'm good, man. Feeling real good.
You have a good weekend? You have a good weekend, sir?
Yeah, it was quiet, man. So it was nice. Yeah. How about you?
Player.
Hey.
Went and bought a bunch of fucking fireworks and shit.
Oh, what are you doing for the 4th? What's the deal?
Blowing shit up.
There you go. That's what I like to hear.
Blowing a whole lot of shit up.
Okay.
I'm blowing shit up.
Yeah.
Bruh. My girl was mad at me. I was, I went a little overboard. She was mad.
Did you just get some local shit or did you go, okay, there we go. Good. Good. Because I was going to talk mad shit.
Don't offend me. What?
Yeah, good.
I got boom booms, bro.
There you go. That's what I like
boom,
to hear.
boom.
Shit that goes up in the air and explodes.
My shit go boom.
Boom. Big boom.
Big boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I got a whole lot of boom boom.
Good.
They having a fucking block party. God damn, my shit sound loud too, or am I tweaking?
Nah, I think it's just your head. I think your headphones are pretty loud.
Oh, yeah,
I think
that's
what
cool
it is.
as long as it ain't fucking shit. Yo, but they're having like a block party or some shit on my block, and I'm not trying to.
Come over to my girl's sister's house, bro. We blowing shit up and barbecuing.
Hey.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna be somewhere because that shit is not cracking.
Hell
He
yeah.
just walked up to me the other day and was like, "Yeah, bro, and you trying to perform?" I'm like, nigga, hell.
They got a whole ass block party going on.
The block party, huh?
Like,
I'm talking
about them niggas had to get the shit approved. And
Oh, damn.
They got it
Like
blocked.
permits and shit?
Because they're probably gonna block off the street and have
Right.
the whole street to party and do their thing.
Okay.
Exactly.
That'd be dope.
Yes. It'll be dope for certain people.
Yeah.
Said it not for me. I ain't gonna be there.
I feel you.
I gotta get me and mine's out.
Facts.
I don't really fuck with nobody on my block like that. Like, they all cool and shit. Like,
Right.
I don't dislike anybody or nothing like that. But
No, when you pull up to Devontae's house, his house is the one house that you can't really tell that is like a house. Because he ain't about to go out and do no yard work. So this nigga, everybody's house is nice around this nigga.
So
and you
he's
can tell this
incognito
nigga,
and shit.
you can tell this nigga just be
Yeah.
staying up in his house like, fuck all these niggas. I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. I'm in here doing what I gotta do.
I walk outside, bro. These niggas be trying to talk to me.
Yeah,
What up?
I went over to this nigga's house the other day, and I pull up, and his neighbors are sitting outside, and the dude's just out there, watering his grass and shit, and admiring his shit, and I'm like, yeah, Devontae don't fuck with nobody over there. He don't give a fuck. I
ain't mad at you, bro.
I'm walking up, the dude's like, hi, how you doing? Like, so,
what up?
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if Devontae don't fuck with y'all, then I don't fuck with y'all either.
100%.
Shit, it is what it is. That's how I am with it. It ain't just my neighbors, nigga. That's people.
Everybody, bro.
You could tell it's like his house looks like it's a part of the house in front of it. Like it's just like the backyard part of it or something, or like the back end of it.
Because it's like, what do you?
One of them duplex situations.
Like a duplex.
Yeah.
Right. It's connect. It's really 3 of them.
Is it 3? Is there another one on the other side or something?
So it's like that, but then it goes to the side.
Oh yeah, you're right. It does have that other little pathway. I did see that shit.
Okay.
And I didn't know where the fuck that went, and I was like, oh, interesting. There's a lot going on over here.
Attached. Then when you go in the backyard, everybody's fucking backyard is there, but they just have fences and shit.
Yeah, split it up.
Okay, that's cool.
Word.
Yeah, but anyways, that nigga incognito as fuck. Stay out the way.
Yo.
Anyways, man, let's run them dad jokes. It's time to get this shit started. Let's go.
Talk to me.
Oh, me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I discovered this chick that had a logic fetish. Want to know why?
Why?
She just kept coming to conclusions.
Shit, I see what you did. I get it.
Coming to conclusions.
I get it.
Yeah. She's a thinker.
Okay, what did one pussy lip say to the other?
Stop smacking me. I don't know.
We used to be so tight.
We used to be so tight. Whoa.
Loosey goose.
Oh, man.
Loosey goosey.
Oh, man. Why'd the condom fly across the room?
Bro, what the fuck?
I know, right? I don't know.
It was pissed off.
I get it.
I get it.
Oh, shit.
It's like y'all niggas before y'all came up with the jokes. Y'all said we're doing dirty jokes.
Oh yeah. There's some funny
we were
ones.
just in
Yeah.
tune. That's what it was.
There you go.
What's your next one? Let's
Okay,
go.
what does an orphan call a family photo?
A homepage?
A
What
selfie.
the?
A selfie.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up, right? You inspired me on that one on Friday.
Y'all about to be like, and look at me weird, but this one's about to be watch.
Okay.
Just follow me.
Okay.
Was long, hard, and has cum in it.
Yeah. What?
A cucumber.
Okay, yeah. I saw that one, bro. Yeah.
A cucumber, you nasty fucks. I already knew. I was like,
That's
as
good.
I was about to read it, I was like, let me disclaimer this shit.
Yeah,
Just
like,
follow along.
Bear
nigga.
with me. Bear with me.
I wasn't guessing that.
Nah, hell no. I've seen it before, but I forgot about it. Okay, what do you get if you cross a telephone and an iron?
I have no idea.
A smooth operator. Hey. Don't you look at me like that. Don't you look at me like that. Telephone,
Anyways.
iron, smooth
Wait,
operator.
let me go ahead and clean this up for you. Let me clean this up for you. How do you circumcise a hillbilly?
I don't know.
Kick your sister in the jaw.
Oh, God.
All right, love you guys. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that was good. We're still hating. Smooth operator. Hating.
We ain't giving you nothing on that one, bro.
Hating.
Bro, I just think like
Can't give you nothing on that one.
you know, there's those ones that are just like the punchline.
Those are the
somebody
best.
Fucking forced it.
Those are the best.
No,
They are.
that shit
The,
sucks.
the worst ones.
It wasn't
are the
even.
best.
It wasn't even like clever.
No, it's like
It was like
If you
super.
cross a telephone and an iron, you get a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Quit hating.
I just can't give you anyone on that. Thank you, bro. Can't do it. That one was just not everybody in it. You've had better ones. You've had better ones. Just gotta say, you've had better ones. Okay. Anyways, man, as we go back and forth, we got Pacquiao and Mayweather going back and forth.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh no. Pacquiao was recently on an interview or doing an interview for a little show called Power and Play, hosted by a former PBA commissioner, Noli Ela. I'm not sure how to say the name, but that's who the show is with.
This person.
Yeah, and basically he was just talking about the whole situation with Mayweather and all that shit. Just talking about how he wouldn't come in and do exposition matches and all this shit. The reality is like Pacquiao's broke. Sorry.
You think so?
Hell yeah. That
You
nigga
think so?
he's the president of a whole country that's in debt. And by law, he has to give up his money. That's why that nigga's 42 still boxing.
He's the president?
If he still is, but yeah, at one point he was the president of the country that he came from.
No shit. So
Yes.
what?
So
I never heard this.
Yeah.
Philippines,
Back,
right?
Yeah. Yep.
No shit. Are you sure?
Yes, and he accrued all the debt fucking being in that
What?
position. So
But he's also built like housing developments for
what
his
he's doing
whole
is-
country too.
right, because he's the fucking president. He's the leader. He's got to do this shit.
I did not know this. This is new to me.
Yeah.
yeah,
Pacquiao was in a whole weird ass situation. That's why like he was fighting for a whole different like motivation. Like
Because he had to.
yeah, he was fighting all the time. Remember that stint of like what 3-4 years where he was like always in the ring. It was like every fucking month.
Yeah, he was
like,
fighting
Pacquiao
everybody.
Was fighting.
Yeah, I remember.
That nigga need money.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know this.
crazy as shit, right? But anyways, that fucking Floyd basically just clapped back and was like, man, you 42 years old and still boxing for money, bro.
Right.
He's like, I don't box for money. Like I do because I'm at a point where I can demand this amount of money to get in and risk
Because he's going to get
my
paid.
myself
Right.
and my well-being.
It's
and
worth it.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Can
I'm going to make it worth my while.
Right.
Even if it is an exposition match or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they're going back and forth doing their bullshit, and
I'm sure Pacquiao might try to call him out or
no,
something.
because what did Pacquiao say? He said something. He said something about fighting people who are good or some crazy shit.
Yeah,
Really? Okay.
But we all know that. Look, I'm as much of a Floyd Mayweather fan as I am. I definitely feel like the last 10 fights was probably cherry picked a little bit. But again,
for
when
Pacquiao?
no for
For
Floyd.
Floyd.
Like he definitely got to
Yeah.
pick and create his narrative. He was 40-0.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
had fought
Well,
a really he
has
up
the right
until
to
that
do
point
that.
he had
Yeah.
fought some really dope names and
Right.
fought a lot of good fighters. So and then even the fighters that he did fight as the last 10, it's not that they weren't great fighters. A lot of them were just kind of some of them were washed up. Some of them just weren't necessarily the ones that
Right.
were gonna ever have a chance of beating Floyd, and he knew it. But again, when you built the fucking legacy and the powerhouse situation that Floyd built,
You get to do that type
you
of
get to
stuff.
fucking do what
That's
you want.
right.
You know what I'm
You get to
saying?
control
you can't hate that man for that
everything.
shit.
Nah, hell no.
And Pacquiao, again, when you fighting for money and, you're going to just take any fight.
Right.
It doesn't matter who. You're going to end up, and obviously you're going to fight bigger name fighters on a regular basis because you're looking for the biggest paychecks.
Absolutely.
That's all I got to say about that.
I feel
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like in a way, I feel like Floyd shouldn't even be concerned about it.
Mhm.
But at the same time, what he's saying is kind of accurate because, like, looking at it at a point of view like me, right? Like, I'm an entertainer. I make music. If I'm 42 and I still have to go make a song so that I can get a check, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts,
what I'm saying?
100%.
I should have already, if I'm making songs, it should be because I
'Cause you
just
want
make
to.
a song.
Look,
That's right.
look, and here, just so you guys know, so I just Googled him so I could read this off to y'all.
Okay.
So Emmanuel Manny, however the fuck you say his other part of his last name, Pacquiao Sr., is a Filipino professional boxer and politician.
Okay.
Nicknamed Pac-Man, he is regarded as one of the greatest professional boxers of all time. He is currently serving as a senator of the Philippines and as party president of the ruling PDP Laban Party. Manny Pacquiao is the only 8-division world champion in the history of boxing and has won 12 major world titles. But yeah, so that's just
So he's a senator.
no, he's the president. He's a senator. Like, I mean, all fucking presidents are part of, like, you know what I'm saying? They're politicians.
Right.
But yeah, he's the actual acting president of a whole party and everything.
Okay.
So yeah, like that motherfucker really in there and has to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Really,
He's
really
gotta make shit happen
yeah,
for real.
Yeah. But anyways,
Yeah.
but I definitely feel like because of that, that's why he fights still. I definitely
Well, it
think
makes sense.
because of the political ties that he kind of holds within his country, forces him to still be in these positions,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
being a great boxer and
But the thing
all-time
is,
great.
You should've- once you made it into the professional league, you should have been focused on like how can I keep accumulating funds?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Like
put
Floyd.
that money to work,
Like
bro.
Floyd.
Whatever you,
Right.
yeah,
That's-
absolutely.
again, see, and that's the-
Floyd will get a check doing a fucking walkthrough. That
Right.
nigga will get a check.
That
doing a
nigga
fucking-
making
everything.
He's making money
Everything.
all in a bunch of different ways. You gotta
Absolutely.
think, even the ways that are probably not the most lucrative or things that we don't think about Floyd being involved in.
Mhm.
Like Floyd makes money in a lot of different ways, and he invests.
100%.
And
Bro, he
like
I'm
even
sure he's got
even
real
the
estate
watches,
and all this
even
shit,
the
man.
watches now, like
Absolutely.
he's sponsored by like Hugo, whatever the fuck the watches and
Oh,
shit.
Hugo.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then and I think there's another company too that fucking sponsors him watch wise too.
Okay.
Because it's watch collection. Like that nigga can somebody can
He's got
retire off that nigga's
He's
watch.
got an $18 million watch.
Nigga's got watch
but-
like
but
more
he has
watches
enough
than anybody.
assets too, to where he can just
Absolutely.
rent them out. To like, bro, just imagine, like, okay, I got
Making
this-
money
I
off
got
the
this
watches,
big
just
ass
traveling
house.
and being looked at.
All the everybody famous knows me. Niggas are gonna want to come shoot movies in this house. Niggas are
Facts.
gonna come shoot videos in this house.
Mhm.
Like, all right,
Just like Rick Ross's
that.
mansion.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that nigga's
Yeah.
on point with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He be letting
Oh,
motherfucking
yeah.
movies fucking
What
rent
movie-
his house
what
out.
movie was-
Coming to America too.
Yep.
There you
Coming
go.
to
That was
America,
his
too.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Facts.
But
That nigga be renting his cars out too.
Oh, all that,
Uh-huh.
bro.
Yeah,
You got to.
That nigga
Gotta make money
Yeah.
off these assets that are
Bro.
sitting still.
Hell yeah. He's
But
got
the-
like 30, 40
not even-
cars.
you can't even say assets. You got to turn these liabilities into assets.
Yeah, because that's all what a car is.
It's
at
just
the
a
end of the day.
liability when it's sitting there. But
So
when
you
can
gotta
make-
flip it.
Yeah, when
That's
you make some
right.
money off that motherfucker, now it's an asset.
There you go.
But anyways,
Nice.
man, speaking of boxing and sticking in the boxing world, we got the Tank Davis.
Hey.
Motherfucking Javante Tank Davis.
He's a motherfucking beast.
He went
out
ahead
here.
and got the TKO
Yep.
against Mario Barrios.
Whoop that boy.
Who is, I believe it was the 2 weight classes above him, actually.
Okay.
At one point. You know what I'm saying? But, fucking the Tank Davis
He
came
said,
in.
watch out.
Put that man in
Yeah.
his seat. Put him in his high chair. You know what I'm saying?
Folded
He
him,
sat that
literally.
nigga down real quick.
For real.
But yeah, man, shout out to Javante Davis, bro. The little mini fucking Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson ass
Tyson bully.
motherfucking Mighty
Yep.
Mouse ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Davis only stood 5'5", Wow,
Damn.
fucking Barrios stood 5'10". Remember, I told you there was a fucking like 5-inch difference.
Yeah.
I was like, you could see it. Like this, there's just no way like they're on the same level. But
I didn't know he was only 5'5" though.
yeah, Joe Javonte's
Yeah,
tiny.
yeah.
Little. That's why
That's
I be
crazy.
calling him a tiny little Mighty Mouse
Yeah,
nigga. Like
yep.
that nigga small.
Right.
But the thing about it though, when I was watching that fight, or I used to watching all the highlights because I did not sit down and watch that fight. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I did watch all the highlights. You could just tell that Barrios was trying to play fucking Javante's game. You ain't gonna beat Javante
At his own
Javante.
game. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
You can't do him better than he does himself.
Look
You know
what
I'm
happened to
saying?
him. He got knocked down like 4 times.
He tried to brawl that nigga.
Yeah.
You're not gonna brawl with a fucking brawler.
You ain't going toe to toe with him.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? It's just not gonna happen. That just was not the play.
I didn't see none of the clips.
No?
And then the
You
other
gotta
thing
watch it. It's good.
that I noticed that Mario didn't do was use his height and his
reach.
size advantage
Yeah.
to his advantage like at all.
Right.
Like he stayed, like tucked down and like at Javante's level. Like he took the fucking 5 inches and like, gave it back to Javante basically.
Yeah.
It was like, ducked down at his level. Wasn't, keeping, him just at a distance. He kept locking out his arms and shit when he was jabbing and shit.
Right.
It seemed like it was a bad performance by Mario. I mean, he made it almost the whole 12 rounds. But that was
He got beat up.
It was a long 12 rounds for
Yeah.
that or 11 rounds for that motherfucker because
I know he was hurt
that
this
TKO.
weekend. Yeah,
Oh,
facts.
hell yeah. He was hurt. You know what I'm saying? You don't get hit by a fucking little mini tank and not feel it in the
Oh
morning.
yeah, you're gonna feel it for a week or
I
two.
gotta see these clips.
Yeah.
Bruh, you just go watch fucking Javante knock niggas out anyway. Like I said, you just was reading the thing. He motherfucker got 24 knockouts out of 25
wins.
fights.
He's a beast.
Nigga knocking niggas out. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, man, shout out to Javante. We just gotta, give that man his praise and his flowers and all
Facts.
that good nonsense.
He's on his way.
He is. But yo, did y'all watch the Versus? You watch the Versus, Vontae?
The Bow Wow Soldier Boy.
Bow Wow, Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
First off, who you think won? Let's just get that out the way. Who you think won?
Bow Wow washed Soldier Boy.
Bow Wow won. What do you think, Vontae?
100%.
Come on, Vontae.
yeah, let's hear
don't
it.
bullshit.
Yeah.
And fuck all your friendship, all that bullshit. We just being honest in this bitch. If they can't understand that, then that's just their problem. What did you feel?
And songs, performance wise, everything.
What was the overall?
Me personally, it's hard because for me, they're both from the same era. You could put them together. They were in the same bracket, but you got to understand though, like Bow Wow had a lot more mainstream commercial success.
Right.
So the one thing why I think it was unfair to put Soulja against them, and if we're talking about just hit for hit, Bow Wow won. And the reason why is because, bro, everything he played was like a charting record.
Facts.
All his number
Out
ones.
of all 20.
Yeah.
Soulja don't got none of that. But
He did his thing.
But Soulja's my favorite.
Okay.
So I would rather hear those Soulja records. I don't listen to Bow Wow.
Okay.
Like, his music's a little bit too soft for me, bro. But that's just a personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I can't judge like who won off that. But like when Soulja was playing his records, it brought back way more memories for me. It's, nigga, we was at the party.
You know what though? It was only.
Like,
I feel that, but there was only a handful of records that Soulja played that actually did that for me. I had way more reminiscent moments with
Bow Wow.
with
So,
Bow Wow shit.
so did I.
Because I really listened to Bow Wow's
His first album,
like
shit was fire.
I knew all the words to
Yeah.
that shit. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that I didn't know a bunch of Soulja Boy shit.
I stopped listening to Bow Wow after his first album. So we talking about.
Yeah, see, I didn't. I kept listening.
For a little bit.
We talking about the grown up version of Bow Wow, or even like the teenage version. Like I did not fuck with this.
I think it was like
See, I
fresh as what is it? What's
Fresh
that?
as a man.
Yeah, that's when I stopped listening to him.
But I want to say it was really when I kind of like fell off of Bow Wow is when he became an actual host of 106 in Park.
Oh yeah,
That's when I fell off.
I forgot
You know
about
what I'm
that.
saying? But I think it was just I outgrew 106 in Park because they actually got boring as
Yeah,
fuck
after Free and
a while.
AJ. Yeah.
And then, there was so many other options of artists to listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And like I said, I understand because we were talking about this. Understand why they picked Soulja Boy and Bow Wow because like as much as we all would have loved to see a Romeo and Bow Wow situation because of the actual beef there and issue or whatever, Romeo just don't got enough. He don't have enough.
No, that's
can't
it.
keep up with either one of them.
No,
Right,
no,
and you know what I'm
no.
saying.
Yeah.
So then that's why I said I understand why they did all he got to do was be this like, this presence on the stage
a
for
cameo.
a second.
That's
The
it. Yeah.
only reason that nigga is relevant 20 years later is because niggas can say, "Oh, nigga, remember him and Bow Wow?"
Right. You know, look, and that's why I said I was like,
I was on the live, nigga. I was like, play that ICDC shit. I was talking shit when I seen this nigga. 'Cause I'm like, bro,
Oh shit!
yeah, no,
this
like
nigga had the nerve to
it
talk
would
about, oh,
the one thing I will say, though is, and I think we can all agree, is that Romeo would have given a better performance. He wouldn't have had he wouldn't have been able to go song for song, but like performance wise, like because I like Soulja Boy was boring.
He was boring to watch.
He's boring. He's a boring person to watch.
He was boring to watch, bro.
Film.
in my opinion, bro, Romeo is one of the wackest rappers of all time.
I didn't say he was going to be good music. I said that the performance
even that
would be better.
Because like he's like, bro, like it's like I don't know. It's like there's certain niggas. There's certain
He's like,
niggas,
man, fuck that.
There's just certain niggas that got certain just swags to them. That's like, nigga, like no,
it's just not authentic.
Literally nobody.
It's not authentic.
Say he's super authentic. Like he's a real nigga, bro. Like
I feel you though.
When we talk about Romeo, like bro, he does
I'm not
the right
saying
thing.
he's
I'm
not
just saying, like, bro,
authentic in a fashion of he's not.
And it's starstruck. Oh shit, I want to be like you. Like nobody.
Right.
Yeah, because
It don't matter what age group.
Look, my thing is again, I think that Romeo, I feel like has a lot of his dad's attitude without having his dad's accolades.
Facts.
And I think that's what really like turns me off about that nigga. Like, you're not as good as your dad. You never will be. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that's just kind of how I feel about it, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
not that he like if he would have just like came in like. If he would have did his thing, like he came in doing the Romeo thing, like how when he first came in, he was trying to like, you know, compete with Bow Wow. Like if he would have just kind of even stayed down that lane and just did it his way, I think would have seen more success. But when he started to take the gangster rap route and like started talking like real greasy and shit, it wasn't what we wanted from Romeo. It's not what no one
expected. That's when you lose a lot of people, bro. Like
nigga, that you grew up.
We know who you are.
Rich as fuck by the time you was fucking born, nigga.
Facts.
Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, but by the time you was 10, nigga, your dad was rich. You don't know what the fuck any of that shit is. You know your dad's stories and the situations you've put yourself in as an adult. But aside from that, nigga, that's not you, bro.
Didn't he get into acting?
Yeah.
Is that where he moved to? Like
he was doing acting and doing stuff like that.
I think he still is, isn't he?
I'm sure.
But he's been doing acting since he had his own.
Because he had the show, right? The Little Romeo show. I forgot about that.
show,
Yeah, that's right.
So he's been on that. But, you know, I like, see now, as far as that goes, I'd rather see Romeo in like a show or something than Bow Wow.
Oh, facts. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd agree with that.
Like, you know, Bow Wow
He's a
has
better actor.
classics, though. He has classic movies.
Yeah, like Mike and shit. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, like Mike is the shit. I do.
It really is, bro. That was one of the movies I used to watch all the time.
Classics. But like, I just remember being a kid, and when they were both out at the same time, and Romeo had his show, nigga, I was like, bro. Now when we talking about that, bro, I was a fan of that, like a motherfucker.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said what I said. Like, if Romeo would have stayed down Romeo's lane, not trying to be, you know, his dad's shadow, not trying to even compete with Lil Bow Wow in the sense of let me do the same thing you're doing, because Bow Wow even kind of lost his way for a little while there.
Right.
But if he would have just stayed in his lane, bro, like I think Romeo could have been way bigger than what he was. Because it's not that, you know, lovey-dovey rap or, you know, like that, you know, just non-gangsta shit is not popping. It just, you attract a different crowd, though.
All three of them niggas at
What?
the same time, them niggas all got money and blew up as children, and then now that they're nigga 30-something years old, these niggas all want to be street as can be.
Right.
Why does that happen?
I don't know.
So now,
Why does it?
I don't know.
When it comes to certain shit, it's like, okay, because I've been to the neighborhood Bow Wow's from, but that nigga got out of that shit at like 9, 10.
Right.
So it's like, all right, bro.
In Ohio?
I get it, yeah. But I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is fucked up over there. But like, you've been balling since 9, 10. You didn't grow. Like your main shit growing into a man happened while you were rich.
Right.
Now Romeo been rich the
whole time
since he was born.
He ain't got no excuse, nigga.
None.
Now Soulja Boy, he was in the hood a little bit longer.
Yeah, with
than Bow Wow.
15, 16, I think it was maybe.
all the way through
Yeah.
teenage years. So he has a little bit more shit to talk when it comes to that. But even then, it's like, bro, you still
blew up
grow
as a
up.
kid.
You
still
were rich as
yeah.
a kid, my nigga.
Yeah.
Before you had to go through the real trenches. When you talking about nigga, when he was talking about,
I know that whole fucking rant. I so cracked. I really shot
The
niggas. Like,
fuck
nigga,
outta
you
here,
shot
bro.
somebody when you was rich.
Right.
right.
And let's be real.
That don't make nigga. That does like
You didn't
That's
do
not
that
the
shit while
trenches,
you was
nigga.
in the trenches,
Facts.
nigga. You shot somebody in
That
your
tried
fucking
to break into your
mansion.
house. Yeah.
In your mansion, dog. Let's be real about this.
And
shit.
you were
Come on,
protecting
bro.
yourself.
In your nice ass neighborhood.
You wasn't out there
Fuck
head
outta
hunting.
here.
So I'm not saying that you have to be from the streets or from poverty or whatever to even be a gangster. Because I know niggas
Look,
that grew up
you want to look. Here's my thing.
Still with
Here's
the
my
shits.
thing.
but they don't.
I would
they don't act like
look,
they come from nothing.
Devontae,
Right.
I would believe some gangster shit more from you than any of them niggas, and you don't even do that. This nigga talks about bitches and money and
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Fucking and the shit that's still relatable and still easy to listen to and still catchy and everything else, and you don't even have to do that shit.
Facts.
And he's still attracting the same fucking crowd.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So-
bro, you just being yourself, bro. Like, I learned a long time ago at a young age, bro. Like, I would go in rooms with like the squarest of the squarest niggas, and I'd go in the rooms with some real niggas, like some niggas that done did some shit that you'd be like, nigga, I don't know if I want to stand next to this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And they all respect me the same. They all look at me the same. Nobody treats me like crazy. It's not because it's like, oh, nigga, we just want to treat you a certain way. It's because, like, bro, when you're just being yourself, bro, they don't really have a choice.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna say? Oh, I don't fuck with him because of what?
He ain't a gangster. No. It don't work
Yeah.
like that.
It's
just like he is who he is 100% all the time.
And-
no matter who he's
and
around.
that's more respectable than anything else.
There you absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, even like, what's his name? The dude, the white guy, damn, who be like involved in everybody's shit.
A rapper?
No, he's behind the scenes, like an executive dude. He's a white dude. What's his name? Damn. Anyways, I can't remember his name, but everybody respects this nigga because he be honest. He be like, don't tell me shit. If you tell me anything about your whereabouts or your shit that you're doing,
I'm telling.
I'm telling.
Yeah. Who
You know what I'm talking about, though.
I want to say Paul Rosenberg, but I don't think that's
No,
him.
it's not him.
I think he's a lawyer or some shit. Or no.
For
No,
sure.
it's
But
I don't know who it is.
not Harvey Weinstein.
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
I don't know why that shit. I don't know, not that nigga.
No, I know who you're talking about.
But you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's behind the scenes and he's like got his hand in a lot of people's shit, and you know could be contributed to helping a lot of people get to the next level.
He's just
or
he's
open
an
doors.
executive somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
But basically, like people respect him even in the gangster world because he's willing to touch gangster rappers as far as like their careers
But
and
he
let
tells
me
them,
get you. But
this
he'll
is
tell-
music.
Yeah, you only
You know?
come here record. You talk about that shit on tracks. Do
That's
not
right.
talk
But if
about
you're
that
out there
outside of
doing
this.
it and I'm affiliated with you, I'm telling everything.
Snitching.
Yeah.
But he keeps it a buck. You know,
Right.
he's like, that's not me, man. Like, I'm here for the music. I'm here to help you elevate your career.
That's right. Let's
Don't
get this
put-
money.
Yeah, don't put me in no unnecessary fuckery because I'm
That's
a
right.
snitch.
Yeah. And you're going to jail.
That's why I try to tell people, like, I don't know why niggas can't just be authentic. Just tell your story. Like, bro, I tell people, like, bro, the only reason I was even in the streets, period, is because, nigga, my family was broke as fuck.
Right.
Bro.
You had no choice.
I had, like, literally.
Section 8 babies, baby.
It's the
That's
only
right.
reason, nigga.
That's
I,
right.
I never hopped out into the streets because it was like, nigga, I'm trying to go click up with some niggas doing this or never, like, nigga, nothing.
It's like, no, we got to eat.
Gotta eat. I'm hungry. And I need shit. I want
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
The only
Bills
reason
got
I
to
know
get paid.
Anything about any of that. So it's like, for me, I don't feel like I don't want to rap about that shit.
Right.
Facts.
Because that's not what I want to be glorified for. I don't want people to be like, oh, we fuck with him because this nigga makes the hardest fucking street music. He makes the hardest drug dealer music. Like, nigga, no.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, that shit only take you so far.
That's
man.
right.
Facts.
And
I mean, like,
certain
hey,
niggas that
didn't I
do
say?
it, and it's fire. Like, you know, certain niggas got that lane. You know. What I'm
But didn't I say being a gangster rapper is like a dying breed right now?
It is.
Like that lane is a nice, easy lane to pop off in. But God damn it, if you
It don't last
it
long.
don't have longevity.
No, not at all.
Motherfuckers getting shot and locked up left and right
That's
now.
right.
Y'all better be
That
careful
lane-
out here.
That lane merges.
And then,
Yeah.
and, then
Yeah.
and then also, if you don't get shot or locked up, let's say you survive the bullshit, nigga, you grow old.
Right, you can
That's
only
it.
talk about that shit for so long. Look, even Gucci Man don't like. I mean, he don't even talk about that shit that often. Like he makes bars, he'll put little one-liners or some little references and stuff. But now he talks a lot more about his money, his jewelry.
That's-
Yeah,
yeah,
You know,
he's baller rapping.
his
Yeah, yeah.
lifestyle and shit now. Like he's talking about shit that he's been able to, experience the last few years, opposed to the shit that he had to go through to get to the point he's at now.
Right.
So, you gotta grow. Gotta grow. But anyways, man, how did y'all feel about the whole performance aspect of it? Like just overall, because I gotta say, as boring as it was to watch Soulja Boy during his parts, like he danced. Like he's got all the fucking dances and shit.